Years ago, when I was a second grade teacher, a new transfer student, we'll call him Joe, was assigned to my class. A review of the academic record or personal file that accompanied Joe revealed these words: "This child is a wild animal." I immediately told the principal I would not accept the child's file. The statement referring to Joe as a wild animal had to be removed, and the principal quickly agreed. I must admit that Joe was a challenging student. Academics were extremely difficult for him. He also struggled behaviorally, socially, emotionally, cognitively. Even learning to write his own name was tough for Joe. My goal was to help Joe achieve as much success as possible. There were many ups and downs, good days and not so good days, but Joe did learn. The last day of school came, and as typical for second graders, there were many affectionate goodbyes that were expressed in hugs, notes, and homemade cards. After all the children were gone, I sat quietly reading through the stack of farewell wishes the students had left on my desk. To my surprise, there was a card from Joe. He had written in his unmistakable handwriting, "Dear Miss Bummer, I lick you, L-I-K." Translated, the meaning was, "I like you," even though all the words were misspelled or incorrect or both. Joe's message was clearly communicated. I knew how hard he had to work and how much effort it had taken for Joe to put that many words on paper. I knew how much social and emotional growth had happened for Joe to be able to express these thoughts of kindness. His note was probably one of the most extravagant gifts I have ever received, and even now, decades later, I treasure his words. I wonder what happened that so changed this child from what had previously been described as a wild animal. What was the catalyst that equipped him to work so hard to express kindness? I believe a major factor that enabled him to give kindness was that he had consistently received kindness. The New Spirit-Filled Life Bible describes kindness as goodness in action and gentleness in dealing with others. I wonder, would you describe yourself as a kind person? The Bible says, "And never let ugly or hateful words come from your mouth, but instead let your words become beautiful gifts that encourage others. Do this by speaking words of grace to help them." We are instructed to be kind to each other, be understanding, be ready to forgive others as God, for Christ's sake, has forgiven you. As you celebrate Valentine's Day this year, consider giving the gift of kindness. Do this by being kind to yourself, being kind to all your loved ones, and being kind to everyone you encounter.